The sixth criterion states, often avoids, dislikes, or is reluctant to do tasks that require mental effort over a long period of time, such as schoolwork or homework. Well, the first thing I think of is, well, duh, who likes to do that? Who likes to concentrate for a long period of time? I guess those people must exist, but I'm not sure that I know any of them personally. I will say that while most people would prefer not to have to engage in things that require an amount of intense concentration and mental effort over a period of time, they can do it. They can force themselves to do it. And that's one of the differences with the ADHD brain. Again, with a low level of dopamine, it's like not having gas in the tank. And so doing things that require that amount of effort, they not only are unpleasant, they almost feel physically painful. Like many times, even having to do homework or watch a movie that I've seen before, it almost feels like my skin is crawling. The agitation that I feel and the restlessness that I feel is so extreme at having to do something that requires that sustained mental effort that it leads me to not bother or not even try or shut down or do anything I can to avoid it, which of course we call procrastination. As I alluded to before, one of the outgrowths of ADHD, in particular in this area, is called learned helplessness. And learned helplessness is basically the brain saying, hey, don't bother wasting your effort on something that you're not going to be successful at. And people with ADHD from the beginning were unsuccessful at being organized, we're unsuccessful at finishing what we start, we're unsuccessful at paying attention, we're unsuccessful at remembering things. And so in many ways, the brain has just learned not to devote its precious resources to those functions because we are not good at them anyway. And unfortunately, it's not always true, although the brain may operate as if it is. And even more unfortunately, the brain seems to apply that same way of thinking to the big picture in terms of don't even bother applying for the job, or don't try and study for the test, or don't bother doing the homework because it's not going to work out anyway. And that's really where a lot of the self-esteem and inadequacy issues arise from with people with ADHD.